I'm Teisha with Shalom TV's News Update. A Palestinian man was arrested on Tuesday after he allegedly stabbed a Jewish teenager at the Tapuach Junction in the West Bank. The teenager, who is 17, sustained mild injuries to the abdomen and was listed in stable condition at the Rabin Medical Center in Petah Tikva. Israeli border police arrested the alleged assailant, a 20-year-old from Ramallah, and said he admitted to the stabbing, saying that he chose the victim because he was Jewish. The suspect is currently undergoing questioning by the Israeli authorities. Reuters reports that U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said last week's elections in Israel opened new doors for potential peace talks. Clinton said, "I actually think that this election opens doors, not nails them shut," further saying a significant percentage of the Israeli electorate chose to express themselves by saying we need a different path than the one we have been pursuing, internally and with respect to the Middle East peace process. The Secretary of State, who steps down from her position at the end of the week, further said that she knows that President Obama and her soon-to-be successor, John Kerry, will continue to pursue every possible opening for peace in the Middle East. Jewish organizations have denounced Argentina's decision to establish a truth commission together with Iran to investigate the 1994 terrorist bombing of the AMIA Jewish Community Center in Buenos Aires that left 85 people dead and over 300 wounded. As you may have seen on IBA News, Israel summoned Argentina's ambassador to Israel for an official reprimand over the commission plans. Argentina's own investigation into the bombing accused Iran of being behind the attack, and many in the Jewish world have taken great offense at the thought of another investigation now to be held together with Iran. American Jewish Committee Executive Director David Harris said the idea of establishing a truth commission on the AMIA tragedy that involves the Iranian regime would be like asking Nazi Germany to help establish the facts of Kristallnacht. B'nai B'rith International said they would monitor the findings of the commission as they were, quote, dubious of Iran's ability to be a fair partner in the search for justice. B'nai B'rith International President Alan Jacobs said given Iran's deplorable judicial track record and its refusal to turn over those previously implicated in the bombings, there's little reason to believe anything substantial will come out of this commission. The Simon Wiesenthal Center's Latin America Director Sergio Witter also expressed his outrage over the commission and said the center would continue to fight for truth and justice and stand in solidarity with the families of the victims of the terror attack. The parliaments of both Argentina and Iran still have to ratify the agreement. The Jewish Week reports that the Jewish Education Service of North America, or JESNA, is considering merging with New York's Jewish Education Project, formerly known as the Board of Jewish Education of New York. JESNA's board chair, Cass Gottlieb, said her group had developed a growing partnership with the Education Project and had found that they shared a vision for the future of Jewish life and learning, and that it seemed to make sense to try and take the partnership to another level. The two groups will participate in formal discussions over the next few weeks. The World Jewish Congress has named Robert Singer as the next Secretary General at the organization. Singer, who is currently Director General and CEO of the global nonprofit organization World Ort, will assume the WJC position, which is the most senior professional position at the organization, at the end of April. WJC President Ronald Lauder said Singer brings a wealth of experience to the job, both from Israel and internationally. In addition to his work at Ort, Singer spent 11 years in the IDF, where he was a lieutenant colonel, and 12 years in the Israeli Prime Minister's office. Singer said he was enthusiastic about working together with the WJC and their member communities and organizations on the crucial issues facing Jews around the world. And finally, today, the Anti-Defamation League mourned the loss of Ambassador Max Kampelman, who was a longtime honorary vice chair of ADL's National Commission. Kampelman, who was 92, began his career in public service under Hubert Humphrey and went on to serve as a diplomat under President Ronald Reagan. He was presented the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Bill Clinton in 1999. ADL National Director Abe Foxman called Kampelman a unique and passionate leader and particularly noted Kampelman's efforts in the 1970s in close collaboration with the ADL in countering the Arab economic boycott of Israel that led to the eventual passage of anti-boycott laws in 1977 and 1978. And that's Shalom TV's news update. I'm Teisha Bader.